Hello everyone. So in the last class, we discussed about introduction of Tally ERP. So let's revise again. ERP. So ERP is something but enterprise resource program or plan. How exactly we define this ERP is it's not only applicable for this application means Tally. It is applicable for the various applications also like SAP, web designing, Oracle, Java, C, C++, and Tally. From among all these applications, Tally is being a part. It's not that ERP is applicable only for Tally. So ERP is applicable for all these following applications also like SAP, web designing, Oracle, Java, C, C++ also. Okay. We're gonna use ERP in SAP, we're gonna use ERP in web designing, we're gonna use ERP in Oracle, Java, and C, C++ also. What about 9? 9 is nothing but it's a version. So current version which is being used in the Tally ERP 9. Current version which is being used in the Tally ERP 9. Tally stands for what? Total assets and liabilities in the financial year. So what is assets and what is liabilities? So assets is nothing but, for example, A is a person, runs a organization. That's what in that particular organization, whatever the assets is required, whatever the assets is required in that particular organization, that we're gonna call it as asset. We're gonna call it as asset. Like furniture, electronic items, equipments, machinery, anything, any property which is used for that particular business. Okay. And liabilities. Liabilities, as per the given example, already we discussed. Like A and B are two persons. A is giving 20,000 rupees to B. In return, B is paid 10,000 rupees to A. The balance, whatever the amount B needs to pay, that is from B perspective, it is called as payable, and from B perspective, it is liabilities also, because he is obligated to pay. Who is obligated to pay here? B is obligated to pay. How much? 10,000 rupees balance amount. Whatever the amount is obligated to pay still, that is liabilities. From A perspective, it is receivable. Okay. Liabilities means what the amount is obligated to pay. That is liabilities. Okay. Next. Founder of Tally is Bharat Goenka. He is from Bangalore. In the year 1988, he was founded. So till 1988, the transactions, whatever the transactions we prepared, it was in a manual mode. From 1988 till date, that is 2020, all the transactions we are doing in a practical mode. Okay. So till 1988, all the transactions like whatever the purchase voucher, receipt voucher, payment voucher, those transactions we used to make in a written mode, like purchase, receipt, payment, all the transactions we used to make in a written mode. From 1988 to 2020, the transactions we are implementing in a practical mode. So he is the person, Bharat Goenka. So till here we discussed in the last class. So next concept is types of accounts. So before we get into the types of accounts, what is accounting exactly? Accounting is nothing but the transactions which is passed day to day in a systematic manner. Transactions which is passed day to day in a systematic way. What is transaction? Transaction means instance of buying or selling. Transaction means, here I am writing, or payments, etc. So instance of whatever you purchase, instance of whatever you sell or received or else paid, all these things comes under transaction. Okay. Example. We'll take few examples here. Purchase from A Limited. Sold goods to B Limited. Or cash received from A Limited. Cash paid to B Limited. So these are the transactions. These are the examples for the transactions. Whatever you purchase, after purchasing, whatever you pay. After whatever you sold, whatever you receive the payment. It's nothing but whatever you buy, whatever you sell, or else receipts, whatever payments happen. So all together we call it as transaction. We call it as what? Transaction. And these are the examples for the transactions. Suppose if you purchase, or else if you sell, or else received happens, or else payment, all this comes under transactions. So these are the following transactions examples. So these particular transactions from day to day, how you will pass in a systematic way, that is called as accounting. There should be a procedure for accounting. So one by one, let's discuss. First one, recording. Next one, classifying. Next is summarizing. Next is interpreting. So these are the four categories which you will prepare day-to-day transactions in a systematic way. So recording is nothing but journal. Classifying is nothing but ledger. Summarizing is nothing but trial balance. And last is interpretation is final accounts. Okay, this is the procedure for accounting. Okay. So what is accounting? It means day-to-day transactions passed in a systematic way. So transactions means whatever the instance of you buy or sell or receive or else paid, all comes under transaction. Okay. Procedure is, this is a procedure. Like first book it should be journal, second book it should be ledger, third book it should be trial balance, and the final book it should be final accounts. Final accounts. So first one is journal. Journal, ledger, trial balance, final accounts. Once after completing the types and rules of accounts, I'll explain you what is the exact intent, what is the exact motto of preparing all these things. Okay. But I'll tell you the advantage of practical and manual way of this procedure for accounting. So till 1988, the procedure of accounting like journal, ledger, trial balance, and final accounts. All these transactions, they used to prepare all these transactions in a manual way, like journal, ledger, trial balance, and final accounts. They used to prepare all these transactions in a manual way. But today's practical implementation, like implementation process, how it is going on is, if once you prepare journal, books, ledger, trial balance, final accounts books is going to close automatically. No need to prepare ledger, no need to prepare trial balance, and no need to prepare final accounts. So only one book you should prepare, that is journal book. That is the advantage of using the practical mode. In manual mode, you should prepare journal, a ledger, trial balance, final accounts. Everything you should prepare in a manual mode. But in practical mode, journal, if you prepare, following books is going to close automatically. That is, ledger is going to be closed automatically, trial balance is going to close automatically, final accounts also it is going to be closed automatically. So that is the advantage of manual and practical. Manual is nothing but each and every book you should maintain, each and every book you should prepare. But practical, when it comes to practical, if you prepare journal, ledger, trial balance, final accounts, it is going to be closed. It's going to be disclosed automatically. That is the reason from 1988 on till this date, we are following only the implementation process, means practical process, which consumes the time. Okay. So this is about accounting. So in the next class, we'll discuss about types of accounts. Okay. But what is journal, what is ledger, what is trade balance, and what is final accounts? After completion of types and rules of accounts, I'll start. What is journal? What is ledger? What is trial balance? And what is final accounts? While discussing the types, after the rules of accounts. So after rules of accounts, after completing the types and rules of accounts, we'll get into journal, ledger, trial balance, and final accounts. Okay. So we'll continue types of accounts in the next class.